Courtney with Agreement, and today I will be showing you some of the new features and some of the new things that we added to the Agreement app to help you streamline your dispositions and get in contact with the right buyer at the right time. The platform is built this way so you don't have to blast out to random buyers that are probably not interested in the property that you have, or that they're not interested in the area you're in. Um, so you can use this to find people who do new builds, buy and hold, fix and flip, and the data is the most recent. So it's who've done a flip or new build in the last couple years or recent couple months. We'll also be adding the short-term rental. So any of you wholesalers dealing with short-term rental investors will be able to add that feature as well. So I'll go over the dashboard again because some things have changed. Right now I'm in a location in Georgia or outside Atlanta. Here is the map. So this map will show every property that the investors own and they have bought. They'll show basically their entire portfolio. Now you can change this, but we'll just show all the properties that they own. Now this is a pretty hot area. If you picked another location, it probably won't be this active. So there's 3,186 properties that investors own on this map. So this right here, as I explained in the last video, is all the is your sales that you'll get a quick glance of, what's on your map. So for example, let's say if we want to click this will bring up the property that the investor owns, a little sneak peek of what of the same thing that's here, and then you'll be able to click more details to show more stuff. So we're going to add more into here, and then we're going to take away. So say show details, we're going to take some of this away because it's kind of bloated. We don't need it all. This is where you'll add your buyer to your buyer's manager. We'll go over that later, but you'll be able to add a buyer to your buyer's manager. So in this cell, you'll also be able to find who did what kind of exit strategy. So this particular investor is a new build. This is the entity name. So this is the business entity name. I'll show you in our buyer's manager the owners behind it. This is the property. This is the address to the property. This is the type. So right now this is a new build investor. They're building new properties. I'm assuming townhouses. So we have some other ones here. We have fix and flips, new builds, buy and holds, etc. Also too, we have these icons here that indicate what type of information we have for this particular buyer. So for this buyer, we have the phone number and the email. Some would just have the phone number and some would just have the email, as you can see here. So we have this filter here so you can filter that information. So here, if you want to find the different property types, you'll be able to filter different property types all the way to single family townhouses, etc. We have the locations. I'm supposed to say Georgia. This is messed up. We'll have to get that corrected on our end. It's supposed to say Georgia and the zip codes and the county. This is the cell data, so you can filter that. We have the building information, so you can filter those attributes. And we have the strategy, portfolio size, partner. And if you know the entity, you can just search it by typing the name. So, and then if you want to look for a certain investment strategy, you'll just click here. Also too, if you want to just show investors that we only have numbers for, you can click that. Or if you want to just see ones that have just email, you can click that. And if you want to have both, you can click both of them. Right? So that's that. And then too, if you want to check out different land property attributes or land attributes, you'll be able to just click and filter here. So let's say you want to add this buyer to your buyer's manager. You click here. You want to get their contact information. You think they have you think they bought a property or you have a property that you think they would be interested in, and it's they buy single family. This is the last purchase price, so you don't need comps. You can just say, oh, okay, they're buying properties like mine in this area next to what I have for this price, if it's in this location, you can say they're buying it around this price, right? So you can look at the details and you can see, oh, it's a 3-1. Um, what else? It's zoned single family residential district. Um, and then if you want to just add them to the buyers manager, you just hit that add buyer button. Now I already have a bunch of buyers in my well, let's just add this buyer. All right, they've been added. So let's go and check them out there. So right here, this is your buyers manager. This is where all your buyers live. So if you have a bunch of buyers, you'll be able to filter them on their different attributes, including their portfolio properties they own, their name, the owner of the property, their numbers. You can filter all that here. We'll just go over a couple buyers. So I have a couple buyers from Dallas already. If you looked at my previous video, I have some buyers from that video. I also have some buyers from a previous time that I've added. So like these new built home builders, they have phone number and email attached to them, and different type of properties they own. So let's check them out for a second. This would be the mailing address you can mail to the business. Obviously, you got the entity name. You have the type of investment strategy they do. You have the name of the actual person, the actual decision maker. You have their title. You have their verified contact information. So if you ever see a green check or a verified indicator next to it, you want to go out and call this number. This would be the first one I would use because it's the most verified in the system. You have the email here. We're working on making sure that there's a verified phone number and email. So anytime you add a person that has an investment strategy, which is like either buy and hold or new build or fix and flip, there will be a verified indicator, verified contact information. If there are other investors that are attached to this entity, in other words, there are other decision makers, there will be a list added as attached to this as well. So it'll have their name and also to have their number and emails that you can contact them as well. This is the portfolio. So they have 36 more properties I can check out. So I'll look for someone that has a legal name attached here. Um, so I think this is one. Yeah, so you can see that they have their legal name was the Atlanta Neighborhood Development Partnership Inc. This is the mailing address. This is the more contact information. That's the label. In here, I've added a fix and flip. Um, let's go to the one that we actually added, which is Ace Homes LLC. Their phone number and email is attached to it. So yeah, that's the contact information. That's the mailing address. And again, this is their portfolio. If you have any questions, reach out to me or anyone at the team. I hope this, and I know this will help you streamline your dispositions or get in contact with the right buyer.